The war in Iraq and a bad economy made people not like President Bush. The Democrats chose Barack H. Obama from Illinois to run for president. His running mate was Joe Biden, who's been a senator from Delaware for a long time. The Republicans picked John McCain from Arizona, who was a hero in the Vietnam War. His running mate was Sarah Palin, the governor of Alaska. They talked a lot about money and how to deal with other countries during the campaign. People wanted something different, so they voted for Obama, who was a Democrat. He was the first black person to become president of the United States. The Democrats also got more seats in the House of Representatives. Nancy Pelosi, a Democrat from California, became the first woman Speaker of the House. To help fix the bad economy, President Obama passed a law called the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, ARA, in early 2009. This law aimed to boost the economy by giving tax breaks, like ones for college costs and making homes more energy efficient. Almost everyone got a tax cut from this. Obama also made laws to control banks better, which was meant to protect regular people and investors from another big financial mess. The recession finally stopped around mid-2009. When Obama was running for president, he talked a lot about changing how healthcare works. In 2010, the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act, PPACA, also known as Obamacare, became law. This law helped more kids from poor families get health insurance and tried to fix the problem of adults who didn't have insurance. It also said that young adults could stay on their parents' insurance until they turned 26 and made it so insurance companies couldn't say no to covering you just because you were already sick. Everyone had to have some kind of health insurance under this law. Some people don't like this because they think the government shouldn't make you get insurance, while others think the law doesn't do enough to make sure everyone gets the health care they need. Obama also wanted more clean energy and rules to make companies pollute less. He said no to a plan for a big oil pipeline called the Keystone XL, which would have gone from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. When President Obama became president in 2009, he wanted to bring American troops back from Iraq. That finally happened in December 2011. But there were still problems in Afghanistan. U.S. soldiers were fighting against the Taliban, and many of them were getting hurt. One big problem was that Osama bin Laden, the leader of a terrorist group, hadn't been caught yet. Finding him was really important for Obama. In May 2011, the CIA, the U.S. Army, and Navy SEALs found bin Laden in Pakistan and killed him. After that, Obama said he would start bringing troops back from Afghanistan. Obama had to deal with lots of issues in the Middle East, too. There were arguments with Israel because they were building new houses in a place that both Israelis and Palestinians claimed. Obama and some leaders from Europe supported people in Egypt who wanted more freedom and were protesting against their leader Hosni Mubarak. In Libya, Islamic fighters attacked a U.S. building where diplomats worked and killed the ambassador and another person who worked there. Later, there was another attack that killed 2 CIA workers and hurt others. The Obama administration also had to worry about North Korea, which was threatening to start a fight with South Korea again. Relations with Russia were tense, and the U.S. was still using drones to attack targets in Pakistan. In the 2010 midterm elections, the Republicans won more seats in the House of Representatives. This made it hard for Obama to get his ideas passed because he needed their support. Part of the problem was that his opponents weren't as willing to compromise, and there were a lot of personal attacks. It seemed like people were really divided on a lot of issues. This divide in politics led to the rise of the Tea Party, a group of conservative libertarians. They wanted lower taxes, less government spending, and to decrease the national debt. They also didn't support things like abortion, gay marriage, or gun control. Even though the Tea Party said it was made up of regular people, it actually got a lot of money from big companies. Obama won the next election in 2012, getting more votes than the other guy. But In 2014, the Democrats lost control of the Senate, so the Republicans had more power in Congress. During his second term, Obama did some big things in foreign policy. He made friends with Cuba again after a long time of not talking to them. They opened embassies in each other's countries and made it easier for people to travel between them. In the Middle East, Obama started talking with Iran about their nuclear program, trying to make a deal where they'd stop making nuclear weapons if other countries lifted sanctions against them.